Temple spread, it is just basically how far the temples go in or out depending on the spread. So for this one, it's way too in, so you'll be killing your patient on the side of the temples. So how you just adjust them is you pull them apart. At the end pieces, you use your finger. You always support, pull them apart. Always support, pull them apart. Too much spread, so now we're just going to bring it back in. Basically, that's how you fix them and adjust them. The next adjustment is panoscopic tilt, and that's just when on the side, this angle here is too tilted. So if I were to put it on on my hand, you will see that it is too tilted. It's too tilted inside or towards the cheek. So how you fix that, you can use the wide jaw angling pliers, or you can use our fingers. I'm going to use my fingers because I feel more comfortable. Always give your lenses support. I'm going to push it up and give it more retro to counteract that panto. And I'm going to do the same thing here to my panoscopic tilt. Give it support. Give it more retro. Pulling it up. And now it has more retro. So now it's vertically aligned to the floor and not too much pushed in. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing with the retroscopic tilt. And the retroscopic tilt is just, it's pushed too far out or away from the cheeks. So the more it's pushed far out or away from the cheeks, you don't want too much of that, because that is a misalignment. So how you fix the panto is how you fix the retro, just the opposite way. So now that it's out, you push it, you push the temple down. So give your frame support, push it down, and now it's straight. Other side as well, and you can probably see it from the side as well. Push it down, give it more panto, and now it's okay. The next alignment is frontal angle. Okay, you're gonna need these pliers here. These are flat on the inside or on either side, and you're gonna need them to grasp the guard arm of the nose pad. So basically, for your frontal angle, if it's too in like that, no one knows it's that small, but just to show, if it's too in like that, how you would fix the frontal angle, you would do it, you look at it from the top, and you will see that it is too in. So you grab the guard arm and you just move it back. And it needs to be 1 millimeter apart, and have a space towards the frame front. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other one. And as you can see, this one is more farther apart than this one, so I'm going to keep pulling it in until it looks symmetrically the same. Okay, keep pulling it in. And always adjust the top of the pad and not the bottom, because if you adjust the bottom, you're adjusting how the pad looks. That's how you do the frontal. And now I am going to do the vertical. And vertical, if you want more vertical, this one needs a pad, but regardless of that fact, if you want to do vertical, you're going to hold it where this hole is. So you're basically going to place the pliers, but how you're going to place it, you're going to place it on top of the temple. So place the pliers on top of the temple to give your guard arm more support. You're going to pull out and then out like that. And see, I just gave it more vertical, but it's twisted now. So I'm going to move it. But to give it more vertical, that's how it would look from the top, that's how it will look. And from the side, that's how it will look. And to do the other the same way, you will place the plier on top of the temple, fit it into that little hole there, pull that way, and then pull out. And to just reaffix it. And now they're looking symmetrically the same. And that's how you will give it more vertical. And if you want less, you do the same thing but backwards. How you will fix the splayed angle. You will fix it with nose pad pliers, and that is these. So this has way too much splay angle, as you can see the nose pads out of the lenses, and that's not what you want. So to fix that, you would put the flat part where the nose pad is, and the pad with the part where it has the hole, you will put it where the guard arm is. To fix that is basically like that. So now you can see, now that is like a frontal angle with splay. This one is just with splay angle. So if the lens was inside of here, it would have been popped out because there would have been no room for me to adjust it. So I would have had to move it with my finger or some type of way to pry it through. But the lens is not inside, so we don't have to worry about that. But just to move it, to make it look symmetrically adjusted or similar. And that's how you fix the splay angle or adjust the splay angle. And the next alignment or nose pad adjustment I'm going to show you how to do clip-ons. So I'm just going to change one clip-on here. And to change the clip-on, I'm going to use a flathead. And then I'm just going to wiggle a little bit here. So to get it open, I'm just going to wiggle a little bit here. There we go. And then there we go. And it should be able to come off. Oh, where did it go? Okay. This is the nose pad that I just took off, and this is the one that I'm going to put on. And how you will put it back on. We don't need the other one now. We need this one. So how you will put it back on is you would fold one part. So you could just use your nail or your finger, and you will fold that part in, one side in, to hook it. Right. There we go. Trying to fold it in to hook it. You will fold one part in to hook it, and you will basically clip it on there. Use one side to clip, and then the other side to slide on, basically. And then you could use this to clamp it down on the guard arm. And that's how you apply a clip-on. How you would do a screw-on. I'm just going to do one screw-on. And how you would do a screw-on is you look at the screw that you have. I'm going to use the flathead because that's the only one I have. But if you have a Phillips, use a Phillips. And you will give your frame support, as always, and your guard arm support so you don't stretch the lens. This is a demo. We don't care about that, but I'm sorry. This is a demo, so it's not really important. But when you have your patient and you have a brand new lens or old lens, however, you're going to give it support so the screw doesn't slip and scratch the lens. So just like how I did that, that could happen. So we are going to apply the screw, apply pressure on the top, and just unscrew it. And use your fingers to twist. And you just use your fingers to keep twisting it. Alright, and it should be out by then. You can use your nail or your thumb beds to take out the screw. If it's not coming out, keep unscrewing it and it should come out. Use your finger to hold support. Okay. Take it out. There it is, the screw. I'm gonna keep it in my hand for the sake of this video so I don't lose it. This is a little thing. And you grab a nose pad that has a hole like this. You align it to the hole that's on the guard arm. These are D-shaped nose pads, so the flat part goes towards the eye wire, just like that. So I'm going to apply them just like that. So see how the flat part is adjusted towards the nose, the frame, the eye wire. And I am going to insert the screw. Oh, got it. Record. Alright, so now I am just going to screw. Always support. Screw in. Be gentle. You don't have to zoom through it. But you can put support on it and it's going to screw down. And it's not the end of the world if the screw slip a little bit. Happens to fall, just find it, put it back in. The patient would never know. Okay, just like that. And that's how you put in the screw on nose pad. So now my favorite one is the snap-ons. So you can just grab these, grab this. Can pull it out. Oh, to pull it out. Sorry, it's a habit. Sorry. Grab it. Try and grab it. Apply pressure. Pull it out. Apply pressure and pull it out. Granted, it's destroying the nose pad, but they're gonna get it replaced anyway, so. This is the hardest snap-on I've ever had to use. Can I get some Jeopardy music? Good Lord, have mercy. Okay, so I'm gonna use my fingers. It's not coming out. Yeah, I have no idea why. So the pen came out. Let me do the other one. Yeah, it should have came out like that. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but nonetheless, it's looking crazy. But I digress. Yeah, now it wants to come out. So, how you do it? Grab one that is flat like this, no hole, no clip, and it's basically screw-on. You do have ones that is snap-on, and it has a screw on it. I don't have one with me now, but it has a little hole up top and then a little line here. You'll basically just squeeze all of that inside, or the little line here, you will keep that outside and then snap on the one that has the hole. And what I mean by snap on, we'll just line it up to the hole. You will line it up to the hole and snap it on. And basically, that's it. That's basically it. Adjust it vertically, frontal angle, vertical angle, split angle, however, to refix the clip-on or the snap-on. That's how you basically do it. I'm gonna do the other one. And you would snap it on the same way. Put your fingers in line. And snap it on. Perfectly brand new nose pads. And that is how you do alignments and misalignments from skew bridge to nose pads readjustments. Thank you. Have a nice day.